Alright, everybody, welcome back to the channel. This is the Sleep Prep Guy, as you know me, and I just like to really address this very prominent issue that CSEC has arise for itself in the context of, I don't know if you heard of it, but as of recently, the CSEC has revised the social studies syllabus and have included LGBTQ plus community rights activism within the syllabus. As an educator, as somebody that makes content on social studies, first of all, we have to address and I have to change up my content a bit to fit the syllabus. In terms of personalization, I like to say, and I would like to say this to CSEC, I like to send this direct message to CSEC. I don't care if I will be hated, I don't care. That does not matter. But I just want to say this to CSEC. This is a very dumb move. You can hate me, you could ridicule me, but how I see it, I believe this is a bargaining chip with the West. We are not the West. We don't belong to the West. We do not belong to these first world countries. And I heavily disagree on this being included in the syllabus. It's not important, and it's not something that we should be a part of. We should not encourage these things to the future generations. And as an educator, I formally and 100% disagree with this being added to the syllabus. And I don't care if CSEC hates me. I don't even care if you copyright strike me in any manner. But I heavily and 100% disagree with this subject being added to the syllabus as of recent. So, CSEC, I just like to say as an educator, please fix yourselves and don't teach things that will not be applicable in our lives that we do not need to know. We could learn these things in life in general. We could easily do research on our own without actually needing to make this thing so public that it has to be included in our syllabus. I, on one hand, is a student and a teacher at the same time, and I could speak on both ends. As a student, and somebody that stands on biblical ideologies. I'm a Christian, and majority of our population are heavily religious, and all of us could stand in unity and say this is stupidity, this is a misjudgment, and this is something that all of us could stand together and disagree with. As an educator, this is something that we would not feel comfortable teaching. As you could read here, it says recent revisions to the Caribbean Secondary Education Certificate CSEC Social Studies syllabus by the Caribbean Examination Council demonstrates the examination body's commitment to delivering a relevant and practical education. And my question to you, CSEC, is how is this relevant in our everyday lives? How? Like how? Can you give us the people a justified reason as to why is this relevant? How is it relevant? This is very substantive. This is going against the teachings that have lasted for the last decade, over the last 100 years. There's only two genders, male and female, and for you to actually audit something such as this is totally ludicrous and very dumb. I respect CSEC and I really do admire how they have been doing things before, but adding this now just makes stuff harder for us students because this subject changes constantly. It changes constantly. You want to be, and it changes constantly. There is no relevant standpoint on where the LGBT community actually stands. They are very confusing, and it is very difficult for us teachers. I'm very angry at how you are actually introducing this. I am not satisfied, and you should revise it and take it out. I stand by this. So please fix yourself, CSEC. I am an educator and I plan to teach content that is relevant. And this CSEC is very much irrelevant. So I apologize for sounding rude, but this is something that needs to be addressed. Please, I beg you, address it. Address why is it relevant. Address why it's practical. How is it practical? How? That's the question that I have. It's very simple. And this is something that all of us want to know. How is it practical and how is it relevant? There is not a need for you to put this in the syllabus where students are already studying relevant things such as regional integration and these other natural resources and stuff that actually contributes to economical development. We take a lot of steps forward and now we're taking a lot of steps back. That's stupid. It's utterly stupid. This does not improve our standing in the world stage. So please fix yourself. I'm very dissatisfied. And as an educator, I do not stand by this. And I speak on behalf of a lot of other teachers that do not feel comfortable with this action being enacted.